Ooh, it's your lucky day, viewer. Your favorite show's back with your favorite host, Testicle. That's me. The Western New York Peace Center canceled. And you're not going to get any peace, not with the Ness monster. You're not going to get any peace tonight. No. No peace. I mean, there's no John Justice. There's no peace. And, like, I say that they should turn the Main Street Pool in Kenmore, village of Kenmore, where the Kenmore Village people live, like Paula and Greg shouts out. Ooh, they got to rename the Main Street Pool the John Justice Memorial Pool because that pool was near his house when the holy incident occurred. I think John Justice he's not loose right now like the OJ. The OJ's loose. He's getting loose in your caboose. Oh, yeah. When you like something to get loose in your caboose, buddy. So there's no peace. I think I'm going to petition the village of Kenmore government with a resolution that we rename the Main Street Pool the John Justice Memorial Swimming Hole. And that's going to be the official name. It's a name decided by the Ness, and so that must be. All right. Now we're going to get into, like, trying to establish a format here. Oh, boy. We're going to get into, like, okay, or the Ive video. You know that pop group Ive that I really like? They have this lyrics that's so narcissistic, my God, I love it. Well, you're going to love this because you love narcissism because you all love Trump. So you're going to like this, buddy. Let's get into the photo slides. Here we go. Here's a bunch of descriptors of me to start out the show. Look. Top 5 girls who could brighten anyone's day. That's definitely the Ness. Top 5 girls with the most charming aura. That's me. Who has a more charming aura than me? Nobody. Nobody's Art Center, where they care about nobody but you. And they show films such as Walking Sucks, starring Skitchy, directed by Daniel J. Boris. Where's Dudley when I need him? 5 girls everyone wishes they could meet. Yeah, you all wish you could meet me. Oh, boy. I wander around Allentown a lot. I'm over at Milky's. Yeah, come and meet me. Stop in and say hi. Now, Terrapin Station's gone. I can cop the catchphrase. It can be mine, all mine. Because isn't Terrapin Station closed? I think it is. I would show the Grateful Dead insert I have, but I'd have to really scroll back through this thing, and that ain't worth it. You'll see it eventually. Here we go. Top 5 girls who have the most loyal fans. Well, I sure do, and I'm going to show you why coming up. Oh, top 5 girls every country is proud of. Like every country's proud of me, even the ones that I don't live in. And here we go. Top 5 girls who could steal anyone's heart. That's me at the top of the list there. See? This is from the last show on ScrewTube. It says, Nessasary Ingress Project number 4. Comments 1. I can read it better if I do this. My fave show. See, it's someone's favorite show. It better be your favorite show. Ooh, hi. I picked the wrong camera. Oh, that's the one. See, God, double the engineers, double the fun. Like Doublemint gum that gets stuck in the bottom of your shoe, but it's better than having dog shit stuck in the bottom of your shoe and you got to scrape it out with a fucking plastic knife, like at the Shaggy Dog in Riverside. And the owners of that hot dog stand across from Riverside Park, they used to have this big Irish setter, and it would take these humongous dumps near the picnic benches where you're eating your foot-long weenie dogs and like your curly Q fries, freedom fries. They fought for Halliburton. They were fries of freedom, but you'd step in the dog shit and you get stuck in your sneakers and you got get it out with a fucking knife. Oh yeah, that's good shit there. Let's go back to the photo slides, or not. Let's see what we got up here. Oh yeah, more about me because it's my show and you've got to watch it and you better like it. Hey, can anyone comment in? Do we have comment in? Come on, where's all my loyal viewers? I know that we're broadcasting at an unorthodox time, but like we're here late night because I'm a night owl, like the owl. You know the cartoon owl on the Duolingo? The cartoon owl. I would have put an insert here had I had known I was going to say that. Where you learn all kinds of fun languages like Korean and Japanese and Arabic and Hawaiian. Ooh, that's fun. You like doing that? Dr. Feelbad likes to do that, but he's learning German because he wants to understand the TV show Hogan's Heroes a little better. And Colonel Klink and Schultz, he was only following orders. You know, like MAGA, they only follow orders from the orange dictator. Here we go. My contribution to society. Oh, yes, being a special little angel, but not Bobby Angel. He ain't here tonight. He was invited. Ooh. Look, speaking of angels, La Seraphim. They are fallen angels, and there's Chewan with the lesbian flag. So, yeah, isn't that appropriate? Okay. I've been told I look like an old Liz from Ive crossed with Courtney Glove. So, like, there you go. Pretty Girl by Reseen. We're going to talk about current K-pop shit. Reseen have just taken off, and I've liked them for a long time, but now they're popular because this video is getting like millions of views. But it's not as good. Oh, you see? Yeah. Because of this video. This went viral for some reason. The Love Attack video. I've been a big fan of this video for a long time. How fucking old is this thing? A year? Yeah. Glove Attack. And see, there she is. She's in front of the Trump Triumphant Arch. That's a Trump arch that they had at that United States fake state fair in Washington, D.C. that had the busted Ferris wheel and like nobody went to it. Well, she went to it and she's hanging out there. That's the Triumphant Arch, Trump Arch. See, that's a little model one, like the Spinal Tap Stonehenge. Yeah. And people are even doing covers of it now. Like these dudes here are doing a rock cover of Love Attack. It's a great one. Glove Attack, like OJ. Why don't they put OJ's frickin' name and picture on the OJ Dome? Shouts out to Rob Chase. Hey, Rob Chase, where are you? Leave some comments for the Ness. Let's see what we got next in the fucking... Oh, here we go. So, my favorite K-pop videos right now. The Reseen Pretty Girl one is getting millions of views, but this one's better. This is like my number 2 K-pop video right now is Bloom by Reseen. You should go look at that one. And my top one right now is the new Izna Metronome video. Fucking phenomenal. But we're going to go into what's my favorite live music videos? Totally unrelated because I got cross demographics here. I got the young people that like the K-pop and I got the fucking geezers. They're like 1 foot in the grave, boomer bastards. They're going to like this. Oh no, they're not going to like this. They're going to like this. This is the best live music video clip I've ever seen. The Prove It All Night by Bruce Springsteen. And like, oh, that ties in with something. Mick Jagger was shooting out his big fucking trap, and that's like his big trap on the t-shirt. He's shooting his trap off about Bruce Springsteen insulting the Trump, and he's all... But, you know, the early Rolling Stones albums do sound like the early Screwdriver albums. Is that coincidence or not? If you know, you know. Like the good song by XG. This is my second favorite live music video. This is a good one. You're going to like it too. Almost Cut My Hair by Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. Well, you don't cut your frickin' hair. Nobody should cut their hair. I don't care what sex you are. You don't cut your frickin' hair. Fuck your dress code. Fuck that. No, you don't cut your fucking hair. But that ties in with more shit. Well, I gotta get this out of the way because I forgot this one. Sunmi has a new fucking video out and she's one of my favorites called Forever July. That's now. It's going to be fucking hot and steamy and forever. And like, Pam's going to love that because she loves summer. And not the street, not summer street like summer sausage. But like, okay, we're going back to Mick Jagger here shooting his trap off about, getting all pissed off about Bruce Springsteen, like saying bad things about the Orange Dictator. So I guess that means the Beatles won. This is the Beatles. The Beatles. The white, they call it the White Album, but it isn't because the real White Album, this is the White Album. The White Album is really... Crazy Easy Hot by La Seraphim. It's on white vinyl, see? But people wrongly call the Beatles, they call it the White Album. This is the Beatles on 8-track. This is a rare Taiwanese 8-track version. See, that's the 8-track tape of the Beatles from Taiwan. See that? Ooh, that ties in with K-pop because, like, I think Taiuzu from Twice is from Taiwan. They make good shit in Taiwan. They used to make Hot Wheels cars there. Oh. So the Beatles win this one because John Lennon was political as fuck. And he wouldn't agree with the big trap of the Mick Jagger. No, he wouldn't. And you see, here's a John Lennon album. See, that's a picture of John Lennon. This is the Plastic Ono band as Yoko Ono. She's she's like one of the roots of K-pop, but it would be actually J-pop, wouldn't it now? See, it's on the Apple. Like the good movie The Apple, you know that good movie The Apple by Golan Globus, the best fucking musical thing of the late 70s? It's better than Xanadu, and that thing's fucked up. All right, so the Beatles and John Lennon are winning this. Hell, even the Beach Boys are going to win that one because they're surfing USA, but they're also surfing the occupied kingdom of Hawaii, which really isn't part of the USA, but people pretend it's part of the USA, but it ain't part of the USA. But they mention Waimea Beach or something in this fucking thing. This is great. I got it's a mono pressing. You get mononucleosis from kissing your girlfriend because like you're like, where's frickin' Chaewon? I kiss your girlfriend like like Chaywan. Oh, where is she? There she is. Let's get her up there. There she is. All right, back to me. See, that's my mono pressing, because you don't want that. I got lucky. I found this at a garage sale, and it's not that shit duophonic fake stereo, and it's like an actual mono original. It's really fucking good. Yeah, see, I like that pop music. Like that good song by M. And I ain't talking about M, who has cease and desist. No, not M. Not that M. Oh. Well, I'm going off on a side tangent here, because I got to find my next slide that gets me there. That's going to get me there. Ooh, there we go. This is a good one. Check this one out. See, baby boomers photo memories. This group is called. It says, could you replace the cardboard Trump and replace it with a realistic looking Trump? Well, wouldn't you like that? Like, what the fuck is wrong with boomers? I just had an incident this weekend with a fucking boomer. He knows who the hell he is. I know a lot about music history, like stuff even before my generation, but I've always had this run-in with these boomers, a lot of boomers, especially here in Western New York, in the local music scene and in the art scene. They're all fucking high on themselves. I was wondering why they hate younger people. They always hate Gen X. They really hate millennials. I'm an honorary millennial, and they probably hate Gen Z too, but they only like themselves. And they're the ones running the world into the ground. The fucking hate dinosaur politicians like Trump. Where's Trump again? Let's look at him. There he is, running the fucking world into the ground. Good riddance, Lindsey Graham cracker. He is a cracker, and he's a Graham cracker, like a cracker like Whitey. You know, like Whitey. Oh, can I even say that? Yeah, I can. There's freedom of speech. Oh, just watch what you say, like Ice. What was that? The Ice-T song? Yeah, Ice-T. Well, anyway, back to this my boomer rant. What the fuck is wrong with these fucking boomers? They don't like you if you're younger. And I have a lot of musical history. My aunt, my uncle, my pappy, they all were musicians, and they were in the music scene. My mother used to go hang out at biker bars, and she used to go watch the band before it was Three Dog Night, whatever the fuck they were called. And she used to go see Raven, and she used to hang out with bikers and shit. So it's in my DNA, and I know this shit. I know fucking music history, including local music history. So I was trying to be nice to this fucker. I'm not going to say his name, but he'll know who he is. And people who know who he is, if you know, you know, like the great song by XG, the K-pop group, they're going to know. Well, anyway, I was trying to be nice to him. He was like being a prick. He was talking about like old local music shit. And I was talking about people we knew, mutual people we knew, like from Raven, and like I worked with Tom Calandra in the past, and I was friends with Mondo Gala, and like he had disparaging things to say about just about everyone. But I was talking about The Road, that fucking great band, The Road. They were on Kama Sutra Records. My mother knew the guitar player's mother. So like, yeah, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You're not talking to some random Gen X fuck who doesn't care about your generation's music. I love old music. Like, look at this fucking shit I got here. Where is the fucking old shit? Fucking John Lennon, Beach Boys and shit. I fucking like old music. I like new music too, because I'm not an ageist. Like you're a fucking ageist. I like the new music too. You're ageist against these people because they're younger. Okay, like I'm not. I have a big respect for Lisa Monobon from Blackpink, because she went to Korea when she was 14 alone, and she got into the K-pop industry when she was 14, and now she's a fucking millionaire with all these Ferraris and sweet cars and shit. She's like my hero. Like, yeah, and she's younger. She's like 29 now. But you go to fucking Korea from rural Thailand, not even speaking the same language, have to learn a new language. You got to go to another country, and then you become one of the all-time top stars in the genre. Let's see you do that. You can't do that. So you got to have fucking respect for some of the younger people who achieve shit too, because like, fuck ageism. Well, anyway, the son of a bitch, here's giving me grief, and I won't say the name of my friends, but like giving them grief. And there's a woman I know who's a very good musician, and she was doing soundscapes to a movie. And I was telling her about this guy and the guy's name, and she says, "Oh, that's the guy who threw rocks at me when I was playing soundscapes to a movie outdoors at somewhere down in Allentown." Well, this guy, supposedly, she said this dude threw rocks at her. Which I believe, because the guy's a cantankerous fucker, but like he would do that. Because like I remember, like a lot of these boomer fucks, they want you to like and only like their stale blues rock. You gotta have that blues rock thing. Like my woman experimental musician friend told me there was this one boomer fuck blues musician guy who was watching her play, and he said to her, "Well, I could teach you how to really play guitar." Because like doing the atmospheric stuff and like playing with the delay pedals and all the atmospheric shit and doing the good shit like she did. Well, that wasn't good enough for that fucker. He thought you just had to play the blues. Remember the Beatles started to play the blues, like somehow the Get Back, or some of those songs, Don't Let Me Down, those sort of bluesy, but they weren't originally a blues band. Oh no, they weren't. Like Blue Balls, like Labatt Blue Balls. You know why Labatt Blue is called Blue? Because it's named after the Minnesota Blue Bombers from the Canadian Football League in the Grey Cup. Oh, yeah. If you watch the other show, you'd know. If you know, you know, like the great song by XG, the good K-pop group. Well, what is wrong with these fucking old boomer fucks that they get all pissed off at you for being younger? But I knew stuff and I was respectful. I was trying to be friendly with this guy and have some rapport and like common interests, like old music. Yeah, I'm talking to you about fucking old music. I know a lot about old music. I worked with veterans who are older than me. So fuck you. And also, I was thinking about the artists from the boomer artists like that. They were always really, really wary of letting anyone into the Buffalo art scene. I mean, when I was younger, I remember that. And my mom, Kazuha Furuyama, had a really good theory about that I agree with. She says, well, you know, they're trying to protect their fucking art grants. They don't want any competition. That's true. These fuckers, the old motherfuckers, they lived on art grants like forever. How come Trump never goes after the National Endowment for the Arts or any of that shit? That thing still exists. Does. Like, I thought it'd be something he'd hate, but he never says anything about it. But anyway, these clowns lived off that shit. It was like artist welfare, and they're like, most of them are really bad. A few of them might have deserved it, but most of them didn't. Most of them did this really fucking horrible shit with no quality to what they did, poorly executed ideas. Well, anyway, they don't want someone younger who's maybe more better to get those grants instead. So they always had a brick wall. Like Roger Waters is behind the brick wall. Ooh, the brick wall limiter. It's the Trump wall that Mexico paid for. I saw that in Williamsville on Main Street. Me and the great Buddha were sitting on the Trump wall watching the parade go by, and it was all fucking fire engines and fucking brass bands and dancing schools, and there's some other fucked up thing. It was like, just like there were four things. I think, there were some trucks for plumbing businesses. That was the fucking Williamsville old days, home days or some shit. It was fucked up. All these scary normal Caucasian people, because like normies are really fucking frightening. Speaking of frightening, I'm frightening. I don't mean to be frightening to you, Mick. I'm going to talk about another show on here called Mick's World. And I'm wondering where he got the name. Like over here, where's the camera? This is the aespa album, My World. And there's Karina, Winter, Giselle, and Ning Ning. And so, like, I was wondering if he got the name for Mick's World from them, from this album. If he did, he has to, like, write them a letter of thank you. Or, check this out. Check out this comic. Get it be another angle, because this comic's bigger. Here we go. Archie's World. It ain't Mick's World, it's Archie's World. But it ain't Archie's World, it's Mick's World. It's a great show. It's on Friday night. He's my buddy. Hi, Mick. I'm promoting your show because I'm nice. And I love your show and I watch it. See, me and Rob Chase are your two viewers. We like watch every week. Yeah, I watch. I'm the watcher. But Sal Monaco's the observer. The watcher from Star Trek. Remember that fucking thing? Well, anyway, we're going to get back into some more shit. I was squawking about, Mick's World. Mick grew his beard back. See? Look at this. Look at this like nice little pamphlet here. Do you know who Jesus is? Well, it ain't Mick, but it looks sort of like Mick. And speaking of that, I got this. I got this tub. This is great. This is fucking great. You're going to love this. You're going to love this, everybody. Get me a close-up camera. Jesus made us fishers of men. You know what that means? In more ways than one. Because these are the Pride Jesus. I try to go in order of the Pride flag. See, like, it's got every fucking stripe color. It's got the red one. It's got the orange one. It's got the yellow one. It's got the green. Mr. Yuck is mean. Mr. Yuck is green. That's Mr. Yuck Jesus. And what comes after green? Blue. Here, blue like your balls. See, there's the blue Jesus. The little blue one. Purple, like your Shaft. Purple. Theme from Shaft. They say Shaft is a bad mother, shut your mouth. I'm talking about Shaft, and I can dig it. Look, that's, there you go. So over here, we got a tub full of, damn. I'm going to get him on the palm of my hand. He's got the whole world in his hand. She's got the whole world in her hand. You got all the multicolored Pride Jesus. Yeah, these are the Pride Jesus, because they all have the different color sashes. So that's really cool. You see, like, Jesus loves the LGBTQIA++ community. See? This is proof right here. I got all the Pride Jesus. Which ties back into, because Mick sort of has the beard. It looks sort of like Mick. It doesn't. It should say, do you know who Mick is? Because they don't really look like Jesus. It looks more like Mick doing his show. But Mick had this great segment on his show that I really liked. Like my favorite segment, like, you know, on like Human Centipede, my favorite segment's the middle because it's the best of both worlds. Like my Smiley Cyrus, best of both worlds. The Human Centipede, if you're the middle segment, you get to consume and you get to release. It's the fucking best. What if they made the Goo Goo Dolls into a Human Centipede? I always thought about that. Check this out. Buffalo Pride there. They could play at the OJ Dome. There's no dome and there's no OJ. It should have a dome and it should have OJ. It should be the OJ Dome. It should be a dome stadium like that good bar in Tonawanda that is no more. Remember the Dome Stadium? That ain't there no more. Shouts out to Kelly Murphy. Where the fuck are you? I haven't heard from you in 7 months. Well, Mick used to have someone read tarot cards, but I'm going to do one better. Hey, call in. I don't know if there's a phone number or you can message in. I'm going to give you a reading. Look at palmistry. Check this out, buddy. Palmistry? That's Rosie Palm and her 5 fat, chubby, and willing sisters to get you off, Jack. Yeah, jack off. Or you don't Jill off, you jack off. Look at this. It's the palmistry. I can read the wrinkles on your hand and tell you how many times a day you masturbate. And they are legion. You're always doing that. You're always yanking the Frank, buddy. Like Frank Sunny Italy. I wish that restaurant would come back. I love that place. Hey, look at that. Palmistry. You want some palmistry? I can read like all the hairs on your hand because you start to grow fur. Your hand gets hairy if you do that. You do the Trump dance like the 2 shafts. I'm talking about shaft, and Trump can dig it. Well, check this out. We also can do this with mystifying oracles. I can like give you a mystic 8-ball reading. Look at that. Magical Mystical 8-ball tour. Shouts out to John Lennon, Vladimir Lenin, Karl Marx. He made some good toys. Like remember those Marx toys? They made the Big Wheel. Check this out. Like Big Wheelie and the hubcaps. There's something from the past. Ooh, it's a magic hate ball. I can tell your future. I can divine the future through this frickin' thing. If the mystical 8-ball ain't your thing, like Mystic, Connecticut, the exit on the 95 you don't want to take because the gasoline is like way pricier in Mystic, Connecticut because there's only one mobile gas station on that exit. You don't want to get stuck in Connecticut at the Mystic location being low on gas because you're going to pay through the ass. Bit of advice there, travel advice. I do astral projection and astral travel, and that's what happens, buddy. Or do you like the magic 4-ball? What's the magic 4-ball? This is the magic 4-ball because it's purple. It's purple like your helmet. Atop a crimson shaft. Ooh, look at that. So I can read you a magic 4-ball number if 8. 8 is great. 8 is great. And 4 is 4 more. That's 4 more than 8. That's a bigger ball. So that's a big ball like Antichrist Devil's Child band. They got balls. They got big balls. They got dirty big balls. And they're such big balls, they should be held every night. Like, this is like Rhiannon's ball. Rhiannon just has one. Because remember, Rhiannon had the one ball at the cord tied around it and gave it gangrene to lob it off with the machete. And, like, now Rhiannon's only got one ball, but, like, the one turned purple. So, like, this is probably the one purple ball that came off. And, like, we got this other ball here that's not purple. But Rhiannon's ball isn't black. I don't know what the fuck color it is. It's probably some really sickly off beige with green highlights and purple stripes or some shit there. Like the good band, the Purple Stripes from Detroit. They got the 8-Man Army, like the 8-ball. You know that song, 8-Man Army by the Purple Stripes. You know that song. You like that? You're a boomer. You know that shit. Shouts out to Jason. Hey, look at this. I got the Mystic Pickle. This is from Mystic, Connecticut. That's like the pickle because they screw you with the Mystic Pickle when you buy gas there because it's real expensive. It's even more expensive than Trump gas. Oh, and Trump gas is like real expensive. Look, it's a Mystic Pickle. You talk to this frickin' thing. You talk to the pickle. You talk to it with your mouth. You can put it in your mouth. There you go. See, it's got warts. Look at all the warts, dude. Got fucking warts. A big vein, warty pickle. Yeah. Well, that's good for the pickle. Pickle in the middle. Remember that game Pickle in the Middle when you were a kid? Do you remember, like, in school, the other game, one kid would be on your right and one would be on the left, and they'd say, right ball, left ball, dick in the middle, and they'd point at you? That was a really fucking great game. Ooh, real intelligent. Riverside motherfucker. So we got through that. We might have to get back into my slides. Ooh, we're going to slide into this. Oh, like the Goo Goo Dolls slide, speaking of human centipedes. Here we go. The top 14 hype groups, the most TikTok likes. Well, that's like my show. I got the most TikTok likes off of this here network here that we're on here. Yeah. So you watch this shit, you better watch it all the way. Oh, yeah. Because, if we're going to get back in the slides here. I'm getting back into Nessasary because I had the lesbian flag before. It says, 4 of the 5 members of Nessasary ranked in the top 50 of women attractors in K-pop girl groups. They got this awesome poll with like all the girl groups in K-pop, and I like lesbians, which ones they like the best. And so, hey, Chaewon, do you know you're really popular with lesbians? Well, yeah, she sure is. We had her with the lesbian flag before. And it says, like, well, here we go. Chaewon's to end the hiatus and resume her activities next week. Oh, we know what those activities are, Che. Here we go. We got the list of the women attractors, the K-pop girl groups, the top 50 women attractors. Number 1, I can read from here, is Jiho from Twice. I got Ryujin from ITZY is number 2. And I have my second favorite video, Metronome. Favorite K-pop video of the week. Kazuha from Nessasary is number 3. Sana from Twice. Everyone from Twice is on there just about. Momo is at 7. We got Mina's at 10. Look at all the members at Twice in there. I mean, like, oh, there's Twice. Taiyuzu from Taiwan, and then we got Chae Young. Oh, and we got Jung Young. Oh, I think every member of Twice, every member of Twice made this list, and we like Twice. Twice is very nice. This is all over the frickin' internet. So I'm busting down the hot memes that you haven't seen to make the world make sense to you. So we're going to make it make sense here with this. Jio, Ryujin, and Kazuha are named the top 3 women attractors by the K-pop Sapphics community. I really highly advise all of you out there to become like part of the K-pop Sapphics community. And like, you see, John Lennon here from like, John Lennon, he was born in Leningrad. That's why he was named John Lennon, because he was born in Leningrad. Where is John Lennon? There he is. That's him. He had this quote, but that's been paraphrased here. If you know, you know. Spurlack probably knows this. Do you know your Beatles history? I can tie it all together. Check this out. They asked me what I want to do when I grow up. I said, surf cunt and be a woman attractor. They told me I did not understand the question. I told them that they did not understand life. That's a paraphrase of something John Lennon said. Hey, let's look at things that are me if I was something else. Here we go. This is me as a flower. Look at this fucking thing. I'm so charming and beautiful. Yeah, Ness would be one of these, like a pink water lily there, like in the Nessasary video where Kazuha, or the Sakura, she comes up out of a lotus flower thingy in the Boompala video. Oh, I don't have the insert for that. Okay, here's me. Here's Ness if she was a building. Tropical modernism architecture in Honolulu. If I was a building, that would be me. It's unlike the Trump Arch, which we're going to get into maybe later. I got so many topics. Oh, let's get into the local shit. Me and the great Buddha and Mr. Jimmy made the mistake of going to the Allentown Craft Festival. That was a fucking real great time. Check this shit out. Look at that. There's our photos. There's Mr. Jimmy over there with the 86 in the back, because it's like short for 8647. And like over there, look at all the tents. It was like raining like crazy. All there were like closed down tents, and they're all fucked up. Look at that. They're all blown over. It's fucking great. Oh boy, we had a blast there. We had a blast at the Allentown Craft Festival. Hey, more local news. I saw this in the local store. Tops never stops, because I never stop topping. Hey, Mick, do you need a top? I'll be your top. I am the tops. Like that song, if you're the bottom, I'm the tops. Remember that's from like that movie from the 40s, Top Hat, with like Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire. I know all the old music history shit. I told you I did. Well, this shit appeared in a store, and I was like, root beer beans. Look at that fucking root beer gourmet baked beans. It looks fucking dope, but I want to pay for it. I'm going to wait for it to hit the food pantry. Like you always find beans. You always find beans and green beans and peas and cans of corn, especially the cream corn, and the free church bins where you get the free food, like the Prez. Me and my buddies, the old baby birds from the old Nessaverse. Remember the baby birds? Like you had Brian and you had the Prez and you had and Josh and we used to what the fuck's even my point? Oh, the church bins where you get the free food. Well, anyway, now someone buy these and put them in the fucking church bins so we can enjoy them, because I don't want to pay for them. There we go. Buffalo style gourmet baked beans. That's like Clark Kent, like Superman. Superman that hoe. Soldier Boy, tell him. Soldier Boy got all F's on his report card. Soldier Boy, tell the teacher, throw some D's on it. Throw some D's on it. Throw some D's. Throw some double D's on it. Hey, look, this is you at home. This is you at home right now watching this mess. This is you. You're watching this. You see? There you go. In front of your freaking computer, staring at it all vexed, like your brain's all fucked up from this. Are you thinking of maybe commenting? So you should comment. You're gonna comment. Come on. You're on your Commodore 64 right there. That's like the tan one, the little smaller one. Or was that the TI 99-4A when it went tan? It used to be silver and black, like the Oakland Raiders, like Art Shell, not Art Bell, not George Norrie, not Coast to Coast AM, but like this is Coast to Coast podcast hell for you. There's no peace tonight, no peace. Oh boy, no peace center, no peace with the Ness. Yeah, that's you. You're on your pewter. Oh yeah, that's you. So you're blue hair. You got blue hair, and Trump don't like you. He says you're a libtard because you got blue hair. I like blue hair. Okay. Hey, that's a side topic. 5 stages of grief. That's what you're getting watching this show. Denial. You can't believe you're fucking watching it. Avoidance, confusion, elation, shock, and fear. Well, you're getting all that right here. Oh, boy. Anger. Oh, yeah, I'm making you angry. Maybe you think I'm angry. Frustration, imitation, and anxiety. Oh, I'm giving you anxiety. Oh, boy. I know that. Bargaining. Or you're talking to the God that you worship that's in your head that you think exists. You're saying, please... it says overwhelmed, hopeless, hostility, and flight. You want to fly away like a baby bird from this show, but you can't because you're addicted. You're addicted to the nest, and you got to watch this mess. So like you're bargaining with your deity to like make this show end, make it stop. Please make it stop. And if it don't stop, you're gonna get depression, struggling to find meaning, reaching out to others. Oh boy, telling one story. You're gonna tell people's story that you saw this fucked up podcast and you can't believe it exists. But eventually, you're gonna come to acceptance. And you're gonna accept that this is your favorite podcast. Exploring options, new plans, and moving on, watching every episode in queue on the YouTube and the Nessasary Ingress project folder on the Richard Wicca webpage on YouTube. But like you see, there's 5 of them, like the Seraphim. Like, where's the Seraphim? See, there's the Seraphim. They got there's 5 of them. They're the 5 stages of grief. The Seraphim are the 5 stages of grief. And like, I'm part of that. They're like... their denial and anger and bargaining, depression and acceptance. But the fucked up thing is I don't believe any of that. I do not believe that model at all. Psychology is so full of bullshit. And the things they say are insanity often aren't. Insanity is conforming to a program, being a programmed automaton. Shouts out to Eric Fromm, Escape from Freedom. But are you a fucking automaton? You do what you were told? Oh, your parents told you had to do something when you were born, so you just keep doing it without questioning or without thinking? That's insanity. Like... a lot of things that they say are insanity really aren't. Insanity is conformance. Insanity is doing what you're told without questioning or without thinking. And that's what they want. The things that they say are insanity are really sanity. But the 5 stages of grief, I do not buy this. I've never bought this. This is bullshit. This is more of that bullshit pop psychology baloney. Ooh, do I sound like RFK Jr.? Ooh. Well, I'm a libertarian, so you never know where I'm going to grab ideas from. Look at this. Going back to it. The 5 stages of grief. They do not exist. They do not exist. There are no stages of grief. Although there are because you're watching the show. So do they exist or do they not? Because I know you're all going through the 5 stages of imaginary grief in your imaginary brains that you think you have, but you really don't because they're all programmed. You don't have a mind of your own. And you're an automaton running programs like the great Bruce Hack song from the Electric Lucifer. Program me. That's you. You're programmed. You got your fucking red hat on, you got your Trump t-shirt, and you got your Sabres gear, and you got your, masculinity is a fucking trap. It's the worst prison ever, and you're a willing inmate in it. You want to go fight for the prison industrial complex, get some of those Halliburton freedom fries. Oh yeah, there you go. There's your masculinity. Hey, I got a great subtopic here. This is a really good one. This is one of my pet topics, because this don't exist either. Although maybe it does. We'll get into that. Cultural appropriation. They were squawking about the Seraphim Boom Pala song video because they say namaste, 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 I'ma stay up, and like she's like doing like things like that, and it says so I saw this meme and it pissed me off because of course it's going to. There's Che Wan. It says ooh, see if I can read this or get it up big. There is no such thing as cultural appropriation. There's only cultural appreciation. We are all spirit first. Listen to all the lyrics of Boom Pala. It is very respectful and fits the whole theme of the song's message. It is not cheap just because it is pop. You xenophobe. It references Eastern philosophy and religion. Last I checked, Korea and Japan are still in Asia. You know, the East. Now shut up and get the fuck out, bot. Che forever, namaste, Boompala A. Okay, so there you go. So they were picking on, I have a bunch of threads from this. This is a good one. This was a good one on the fascist book. This is a good discussion here of a non-existent topic. We live in the age of the internet. There's cross-pollination everywhere. It's worldwide. How can you have fucking cultural appropriation when everything's fucking connected and interconnected, and pop music's been interconnected since the 60s? Let's read another one. Oh, we did read that one. That's just nice and big so you can see it better. Okay. It says, someone who is an Indian says, sorry, but, Eastern Indian, sorry, but Indians are very happy after hearing Namaste in a K-pop song. The problem is you guys making problems out of anything without any problem. And it is, indeed, it's Caucasian Western Karenism. Yeah, she's just saying hi in a cute way. But it is the Caucasian, liberal Western, I like leftists, but there's a difference between a leftist and a liberal. Liberals ain't left enough. And they're often the ones who get all fucking offended over dumb shit that ain't even part of their culture, like this. I know this goes really good places. It says, why are people speaking for culture that isn't theirs? It's always like this from people who aren't even from the culture that was appropriated. They're the ones who always get angry. True that. Let's see what we got in this one. I feel like 99% of allegations of cultural appropriation are just people seeing something they think they should be mad about and losing it on socialist media to look like some sort of cultured freedom fighter, while the people being culturally appropriated are chill and fine with it. So yeah, here's another good one. Also, it doesn't just belong to Indians. Namaste is also used in Hindu, Buddhist, and Jain traditions. I know for a fact 3 of the Seraphim girls, including Chaewon, are Buddhist, and so is Lisa Manoban. Buddhism is one of the main religions practiced in South Korea. We have no idea if any of them have Buddhist ties, but we do. Some of the Fimmies are Buddhists. So, like, you shut up there, buddy. I think this is a good one, too. There's no such thing as cultural appropriation, only cultural appreciation. And skin color or race are irrelevant. The concept of cultural appropriation comes from and is rooted in the 7th archon of biology, if you know about Gnosis or Gnosticism. The 7th archon of biology, a body-based, not spiritually-based illusion, one of limitation. Beyond the cage of the flesh prison we occupy. Oh, sorry. Go back. Wrong button. There it is. Beyond the cage of the flesh prison we occupy is the spiritual spark, our true self, as we all are. Music and dance are universal and defining expressions of source. What kind of body made it is such piddly earth-bound, physically based minutiae as to be almost Trumpist in nature. Do you get what I'm saying there? What I'm busting down for you? Do you get it? Do you get that? Or do you need a Chaewon smack from Chaewon? Look, she's getting ready to give you a Che smack for your fucking stupidity. What do we get? That's a good one, too. Has anyone else reached the point where being labeled racist or any other bad title means nothing to you anymore, and you'll speak your mind regardless? Chaewon's inquiring. Oh, speaking of Chaewon, the World Cup. Check this out. She inspired the dude on the World Cup to, because he watched the Boom Pala video, so, here he is. He's sitting there doing the same thing like she does in the beginning of the video. Oh, that's nice. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. Billie Eilish faces criticism for saying kids are sent to school mainly because parents are lazy. Well, actually, they're sent there to be indoctrinated under the Rockefeller system so they can be good bots and robots for the manufacturing industry that is no more because there's no industry anymore. They just closed down the death factory and nothing's going to replace it. All the factories are going away. Sumitomo Rubber shouts out to Japan, shouts out to Kazuha and Sakura from the Seraphim because they're Japanese. Where's Saki and that's Yunche. I could tell you, but you know. But anyway, so there's no manufacturing here. Trump said he was going to bring manufacturing back to the United States, but he hasn't. It's all still in China. Everything's in China. It's always going to be in China. There's not going to be manufacturing here. That's a fucking illusion. Just like your body's an illusion. And you thinking you have an original thought is an illusion, because very few of us have original thoughts, and you're looking at one of the originators of actual original thought, buddy, right here. So, what do you think about cultural appropriation, buddy? Here we go. Here's cultural appropriation. You know Yeshua or Jesus? Where I had him here. Here he is. Well, we're going to put him up on the screen. That's Caesar Borgia. That's not Jesus. That's the white Italian nobleman, Caesar Borgia. And they're building a statue of Caesar Borgia in Armenia, and they're saying it's Jesus. But Jesus didn't look like that. Jesus was a black man. And look here, there's a nice. Let's get some point across. Pretty. Jesus wasn't white. That's right. And like here we go. Speaking of things, like we got Ronnie James Dio, Rainbow in the Dark. Oh, we love Ronnie James Dio. They're culturally appropriating from Ronnie James Dio. Rainbow. See the Rainbow Rising album? He was the vocalist on that, and he did Rainbow in the Dark. But like. Yeah, ooh. San Francisco Giants pitchers who refused to honor Pride Night were writing Bible verses on the rainbow caps instead. And like, see? They're appropriating. Tennessee governor replaces Pride Month with Nuclear Family Month. Well, anyway, they were culturally appropriating the rainbow. That's right. From Ronnie James Dio, the inventor of the rainbow, from the group Rainbow. Speaking of cultural appropriation, we're getting back into the Beatles. And this is the Beatles album, the Beatles on 8-track tape. The Taiwanese pressing. And if you want to argue that cultural appropriation exists, you could take the worst song on the Beatles, also known as the White Album to Heretics, Obladi Oblada. That song's fucking horrible. First off, it's cis-normative, and it's about like some breeder family, like Desmond and Molly Jones, and they have a bunch of kids that help them in the marketplace because they perpetuated samsara and they trapped spirit and flesh, and they shouldn't have done it. And William Campbell Shears here, he stole that fucking fake calypso sound. He's got that fucking fake calypso sound in that fucking song. It's the one song you skip on the Beatles, known as the White Album to Heretics. You skip Obladi Oblada. People would have it wrong. Dummies say that you skip the best song on the Beatles, which is Revolution number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. There's a K-pop song called Number 9. It's really good. And there's also a K-pop group, Fromus 9, and they're really good. And there's 9 girls and twice. So there's your number 9, number 9, number 9. Thrice. Turn it upside down, you got 666. And 1770, 666, the birthplace of this hotbed of hell, when they stole the land from the indigenous people. And like the last poets say, when the 13 demons from the devil's bag, 13 stars on the American flag, 13 berries and 13 leaves, 13 colonies of land-grabbing thieves. Well, William Campbell Shears latched onto the calypso sound, and he's got the bullshit fake fucking kettle drum thing. It's on the oil drums. Like, Desmond says to Molly, I like your face. Fuck that. That's, if there is cultural appropriation, if it really exists, it's Obladi Oblada, the skip song. You skip over that fucking song, and you do not skip over Revolution 9. That's a piece of music concrete brilliance from John Lennon there, who would have issues with big mouth Mick Jagger telling Bruce Springsteen not to put down the orange dictator. But like, here, where's the fucking White Album I got the White Album by the La Seraphim here. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Well, I guess I got to use this one because I can't find it. Ooh. Oh, there it is. That's a good illustratory prop. The White Album, they put the Easy Crazy Hot EPs all together on the White Album by La Seraphim, and they have these musical collage pastiches where they talk over it in their soundscapes and stuff, and it reminds me a lot of Revolution 9. So that's why you listen to the La Seraphim White Album, and you listen to like the Beatles, that really isn't the White Album. You listen to Revolution 9 because that ties in with the La Seraphim soundscape songs, and they got a lot of soundscape songs not only on that one, but the new one, the best album of the year, Pure Flow. You better go fucking buy this one, buddy. You better listen to this because the Ness listens to it. But I listen to old geezer music too. So see, everyone can relate. And if you want to go back farther in time, we're gonna go back. We're going way back. I go look at this great record here. This is like Taiuzu music for a Chinese dinner at home. Oh, how old this thing is from before rock and roll. Before the devil's music. You could have a nice Chinese dinner at home here. Like La Seraphim, you're going to have some nice Chinese food. Oh boy, I like Chinese food. People, a lot of the liberals who aren't leftists, because the leftists are cool. Far left is great. Democratic socialists are great. The centrist Democrat, Democrat, Republican lights are not. They're going to say shit like, oh, if you're a Caucasian with no Asian blood in you, fortunately I have Asian blood in me, so I can eat this without getting a hassle from them. Oh, maybe. But there's a thing where they're saying you can't eat food from other cultures if you're not from that culture. Remember that? That was before Trump came to power. That's part of why he came to power, because that shit was getting out of control. People like Hillary, they would say stuff like, yeah, you can't eat Chinese food unless you're Chinese. You can't eat Mexican food unless you're Mexican. But that's all good food. Food is food. Food is universal, just like music. And so, like, what? You can't go... If someone opens a Mexican restaurant, you're not supposed to support it and go to it because you yourself aren't Mexican. They're not going to have enough customers in this country. That's really fucked up. But for a while, they were saying you couldn't eat food from other cultures if you weren't that in your bloodline, which is very archonic from the 7 archons that trap you in material form, in spirit, in material form on earth. Instead of recognizing the divine spark of everyone, that everyone has the divine spark of the monad, but no, they want you to be trapped by the limitations of your body and what it looks like and the illusions of that. So we can sort of take some stuff from Buddhism and the karmic wheel and samsara, and we can take stuff from the Gnostic Christians, the true Christians, the early Christians, where women were also preachers alongside the men. And everyone preached. They just took turns. There was no appointed fucking priest. Like, ooh, speaking of priest, where is it? Is it in here? The only priest I like is Judas Priest. And there's Rob Halford, the metal god. If Rob Halford was a woman, he'd be Chaywan. And if Chaywan was a dude, she'd be Rob Halford. It all makes sense. See? Hell bent for leather here. Here, hell bent for leather. Who wants to be topped? At tops, we never stop. Giving you more. Oh, well, that don't do me any good. Let's see. I'm going to get to my next topic here, if I can get to it. My hot topic. Because I want to talk about fashion. Where the fuck is it? We got to go shuttle through this bitch. Because I'm going out of sequence. Are you going out of your mind? Are you? Are you going out of your mind yet? Can you fucking handle this? All right. Hey, I'm like Mick. Hey, see ya. See ya. Ooh. We'll see ya. This is a good one. All right. This whole topic's, this is a hot meme on Fascist Book right now. Wait till you see this one. You're going to like this one. What is appropriate dress code for a teacher? Look at that one. Oh, that one's going to incite some shit. Look, number 4 is she's violating Leviticus by wearing a man's garment, man's trouser pant. Only men are to wear trouser pant. And number 3 is going to stir up all the Islamophobes. And number 2, they're going to say it's too short. And number 5, they'll say it's too short. And number one might be the sensible answer, maybe, but it's not. And there's another version of this thing. Yeah, see, they've made multiple versions. They're a little bit different. See, like that's white there, but that one's blue. That's more like Kandahar blue, like in the Taliban in Afghanistan. But that's way less restrictive than a Taliban burqa. So here's the answer. What is the appropriate dress code for a teacher? Well, I'm a teacher. I'm teaching you right now. I'm schooling you. Ooh, I'm the headmistress, so I'm going to get out the stick, get the ruler, paddle your ass like bare bottom spanking. That's what that guy who refused to wear the pride cap at the baseball game should be caned and spanked in public in the baseball stadium for his transgressions, and to make amends and to humiliate him in front of everyone live on nationalist TV. Well, here's the answer. Illit. That's how you dress. You dress like fucking Illit. Illit core is a great thing. It's my favorite fashion trend right now. We're going to bust down Illit core because I like talking about fashion because it's fun, like David Bowie. I am the Goon Squad and I'm on your TV. Beep, beep. Here we go. See the girls in Illit. She's got like the nice short skirt and like even Chaywan's talking to one of the members of Illit, and she says that their tracksuits had lace, because they do, and ribbons, of course. And like, yes, it's Illit core. The hoodies stay true to the Illit core aesthetic. So here's the Illit core aesthetic. Let's go through some of these here. I'm going to make it bigger. They like to incorporate streetwear with like frilly wedding type shit, and they like incorporate it into this really wonderful aesthetic that I really like. And like big shoes, like a lot, like see the boots and the big shoes, and they're fucking crazy looking. Those look a little bit like the Hawaiian, or not the Japanese kawaii stuff. There's more. Yeah, see right there. She's got you got that pink wedding looking skirt thing there, but they got t-shirts and like, yeah, they incorporate this fucking look. It's great. So I'm just going to show you a whole bunch of examples from Illit photos. See, she's got the thing on her head. They do a lot of that bridal veil stuff. I like to see them using that for something other than weddings, which are to perpetuate samsara. Yeah, there we go. Yep, that's a good one there. And even Chaewon got into it, even though Chaewon's not in Illit, but they are on the Hybe label together. So, see, another thing with the Illit core look is the big sneakers or the big shoes. And here's like some examples. So you pair that with, and you get the wedding fashion shit, and you get the streetwear and the t-shirts, and you put that all together, and you got something really dope. It says like here, professions I'm considering, bride of the monster. Well, there we go. I'm the Ness monster. So like, I guess you're my, yeah. Oh boy, that would be a good profession for you. Hey, check this out. Ooh. You don't want to come to the dungeon of truth. Hey, who needs to be topped? You can come to the dungeon of truth. With me and my horrifying assistant Biscuit. Oh jeez, you think I'm fucking bad? If you ain't met Biscuit, some of you know who Biscuit is. Some of you people from Milky's, you met Biscuit when we did karaoke till 9 in the morning in the Nessa Nest. Well, Illit Core has there are some other groups doing this a little bit before Illit, but the Illit thing really took off, and they honed it and they crafted it into their own thing. But we're going to look at like 50/50. They're a great group. See, they have a similar thing going on there in 50/50. And like this other great, they're still around, Artemis. They had a lot of the frilly, veil-y type wedding appropriation stuff. I saw a lot of examples of Illit Core fashions in stores lately, and I took some photos. They're all in wrong sizes. Like, if I wanted a 9, it was an 8. If it was I needed an extra large, it's a large. But like, I took pictures of them because I liked them. I want to show you that this is like the new hot trend, and you better all dress this way because you're all fashioned backwards here. You all want to look like fucking frumpy dudes wearing fucking like nondescript navy blue and gray sweat trousers, suits with Bills logos, and you all look the same. You all look unisex. You can't tell a male from a female or a feminine from masculine or whatever. And you're neither masculine or feminine. You're drones. You're like drones, like the bees. You know the bees in the hive that are drones. They don't have a sex. They're just like worker bees. Hey, remember the 4 Wars dating profile? She said she's a worker bee. Ooh, we had that song called "Revenge of the Killer Bees." It was all B-sides. I don't know. Maybe it'll come to me, but here's some of the fucking Illit Core shit I saw in stores recently that the Ness wanted, but most of these are fucking those fucked up closeout stores, so you take what you can get, buddy. And it ain't always in your size. So let's look at them. That thing was dope. That's like a fucking Illit dress right there. It was like a pink wedding dress thing. That thing was cool, too. That's more like the white bridal type shit, and like the fucking shoes with the big ribbons, and like a lot of the color scheme is like light blue, light pink, a lot of white. Like these Converse here, these are really nice. I saw these at Target, and like they have like the little floral pattern in them, and I got the little star up there. You see the pentacle. It's got 5 points for each member of the Seraphim and Ronnie James Dio, and like the Dark Master and like the Pentagram. You know, like the good band Pentagram. You know. So anyway, these were called Chuck Taylors, and they were originally made for dudes. But they've made them for girls now, so they took it and they put the soles bigger. Let's see, that's like the, where the fuck is it? I know I brought an insert here. I brought a manual insert. Here we go. Remember the Spice Girls? Baby Spice here, Emma Bunton. She used to wear those platform sneakers. So that's sort of like what's going on here, buddy. Yeah, the platform sneaker thing that the Spice Girls started. And like, that's what I want to see you all wearing. I don't care what fucking sex, gender, what the fuck you are. I want everybody to be doing the Illit Core look now in Western New York. If you're going to do one look, I don't want to see the prole drone gray and navy blue sweat trouser suit with Bill's logo baloney that I see and you offend me when I'm in the store and I see all you fucking frumps. You look like fucking, oh, Yeah, nothing nice to look at. Oh, you're looking at something nice here. Yeah, you're looking at my TV show. Hey, look at this. It was Flag Day recently. Ooh. Do you like Flag Day? Do you celebrate Flag Day, buddy? Look at this. This is my pride flag. Happy Flag Day. Oh, yeah? You want to see my pride flag? Where the frick is it? Is it even here anymore? Oh, my pride flag is right here. Well, I got a bunch of them, but those are one of my favorite ones. This is my Che flag. It serves many functions because Che-Che's a woman attractor. See, that's Che. You want to hang that? This is a flag you want to fly. Oh, I'm going to, you know how the Somalians have, they petitioned the city to put a flag up? And like, they did, and then some Trumper stole it, and all the jerks on the fascist book pages are saying, buy that man a beer. And all the Caucasian racist dudes from fucked up places like Lovejoy, and what's the other one around here? Kaisertown and fucking Black Rock and shit, and they say, buy that man a beer. Well, okay. Well, buy the thief of the Somalian flag. They hung it on that very important American holiday, the American holiday, the 1st of July, also known as Canada Day. Yeah, the 1st of July. They're all mad because they petitioned City Hall to put it on the extra flagpole, which is something they do. You can petition them. I'm petitioning City Hall to hang that Chewan flag I just showed. Well, anyway, all the bigots and the racist fucks are crawling out of the woodwork because this place is chock full of them. And they were saying, buy a man a beer. So they used to make. They're downtown. Sometimes you see that building. They used to make Schaefer beer. It's fucking horrible. And it was named after Schaefer Village. The Proj represent yo, and Riverside #1 number sign Proj represent. Well, yeah, you buy that man a beer. You buy him the worst fucking beer ever. Like the beers they had at Wilson Farms that really sucked. Remember those shitty beers? They're fucking horrible. Old German by Heilmann. Old German was the second worst. I think the absolute worst was Schmidt's Bavarian. It had the white label with the mountains on it and shit. And Koch's Golden Anniversary. That was a fucking stinker. And Peels and Goebel. And that shit used to be all in the cooler case in the Riverside Wilson Farms in the 80s. And then IPAs came along and now they're taking up all the shelf space, all the real shit beers in there. So I guess that's sort of an improvement in a way. See? Over here. At the K-pop shop, they're celebrating the 1st of July. You get a free flag. And down there, see all those flags? Well, yeah. That one I can sort of tolerate. I don't really want to see my K-pop stars on a American field, but pink and white's all right. Like the Seraphim, see Yunjin saluting the Chewan flag, and that's a version of the Chewan flag you can get, but it's got the American. You don't want the American one. You want this one. I want the lesbian one, but I can't find it anywhere. I know it exists. There's a lesbian flag with a Seraphim and Chewan in the middle of it. But this one, she's from South Korea, and there's yin and yang, and I'm always talking about the Eastern mysticism stuff and the karmic wheel and all that good shit. Oh yeah, for Flag Day, this is the flag you want. You don't want them on the American flag. Speaking of Flag Day, let's talk about one of my favorite flags from my favorite place, my home. Let's talk about my here. You're gonna like this. Beep, 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 beep. Hawaii. Why Hawaii loves this flag. Look, you see, you got the Union Jack because they're loyal. Oh, they're loyal. You got to be loyal. You got to be loyal to the Union Jack on the 1st of July, Jack, because you got to be a compliant colony because this is a land of laws. And the colonizers who resisted the crown, they were going against the will of God, the divine right of kings. Well, there you go. See, it's got the 8 stripes for the 8 islands, and it's got, oh, yeah, this is really nice. 1 flag, 8 islands. Oh, like the good 6 flags. Remember that? 2 flags over Niagara, that became Fantasy Island, and the great Buddha's always bitching that nobody's buying Fantasy Island and opening it up so you can go on the tilt-a-whirl and eat fucking cotton candy and shit. Oh, this is a good one. Do I have some good ones? I got a bunch of good ones in here. They're all good. Oh, let's look at this one. The writer of the K-pop Demon Hunters came out as bisexual while making the film. Hey, why do you think I like fucking K-pop so much? We got all kinds of fun stuff going on there. We got like 1 minute and 12 seconds of torment left for you. Did you know I was going to get into this one, but we might get more in depth into this. Do you got depth? Do you like width? Or do you like girth? Girth Brooks. The Giants' Pride Night was marred by the player protest. See, they had they wrote Bible verses when they appropriated the rainbow from Ronnie James Dio. And I say these clowns who did this, what they need to do is give them a bare bottom spanking in Candlestick Park. Isn't that appropriate? Candlestick. Yeah. and give him a good beating on the butt with like a rattan cane, and like that'll teach them. They need to comply with the rules of Major League Baseball, and they need to respect their employer. That goes against legitimate authority that comes directly from God. So they think that they were doing what God wanted, but they're doing the inverse because they have to comply and respect their employer because it's a legitimate authority, and that's the fourth commandment, mofo. Kapsamned, I'll see you next week. Have nightmares about this.